Pisces, and welcome to your Gemstone and Tarot reading for the weeks of July 1st to the 15th. And I'm not in my usual location, so it's really going to be an interesting reading. And there is sometimes noise outside I hear, so I really apologize if you hear anything. I really try to shut everything down. Okay. What's really coming through here? You know, your goals, your plans, your hobbies, okay? And pursuing them is really coming through here. Children or a child is in focus here. And your loved ones, okay? People close to you, people close to your heart. Your important abilities, okay? Your executive abilities are showing up here, okay? So really implementing some really high, strong skills. Now, also romance and matters of the heart really is coming through here. Love it. Okay. The best thing I can say here, let's see for a general, navigating your pursuits, your projects, your goals. If you try to like overdo or overcorrect, overadd ideas or projects to maybe compensate from some kind of fear, that's what's showing up too for some. You know, fear of like making a mistake or not doing enough, the feeling maybe. Or there's just a lot of competition around, so you're trying to compensate somehow. Or maybe you're working too hard. Maybe you took on some courses, you know, whatever the situation is. It can destroy the flow of doing so, okay? So you really need to adjust that. It's important to maintain balance, okay? We're really saying it's an important thing to maintain the balance here with, you know, obstacles. Any obstacles that arise. You know, best said challenges, okay? Challenges are a part of every successful endeavor anyway. You can't avoid challenges, and you shouldn't. Think, make decisions, evaluate what you decided on frequently, okay? So that's just, you know, keep an eye on it, yes, but don't overanalyze things like that too. These challenges can be coming from your own negativity too, okay? Or insecurities. Now, there could be some competitors. We're seeing that there too. But you do have some, you know, negative people around that is showing up here who try to block your progress, all right? So we're seeing that there. But it's more talk, okay? They don't really have power. So it's more in, you know, it's going to affect you more in your mind, you know, like a psychological attack. So don't let that overtake your mind. That is a very special message there too, okay? So that really came through. All right. Definitely romantic energy. It's all aligning here and focus in here. So we're seeing romantic energy. Yeah. You know, so much is going on in your love life, okay? That is showing up here. So for a general here, you know, it could be ups and downs. There can be doubts with newer connections, okay? So we are seeing some doubts with some newer maybe connections, newer people. Like if you're maybe dating someone. Couples may bond deeper, okay? We're seeing a deeper connection showing up here. Some may even elope, okay? So we're seeing that too. So you may just suddenly, if you've been engaged for a while, you elope. Some of you may just run away and elope. You know, you don't want to have a wedding here, surprise people. So we see some kind of like unexpected type of energy there too. You know, bear in mind, it's a general. There is quick, fast commitment showing up. That is for some. Some couples have been through a lot, okay? That is really acknowledging that you've been through a lot. You went through a lot of things together, good and bad times, and you're just making that bond stronger. It's really connecting you in a really soulful and powerful way. I like that. There is romantic energy. I see celebrations also. Like I said, some of you may even get married, commit, you know, different ways. It's showing up. Romantic adventures are also showing up. So that is really interesting because we're seeing that there. Like I said, the eloping. You know, if romantic interludes, you know, if only it's a bubble bath with champagne together. You know what I mean? Now, a child is in focus here. It's a youthful energy. So I'm thinking it's for most, it'll be a child or something new. Definitely, it looks like it's a child, okay? Or children. Now, the thing here, something may need to be seen deeper, okay? So because something's covering this up. You know, it needs attention. The child needs attention. What is the attention and what is it that it needs? You may need to look deeper because it's really, you know, covered up here. So that's kind of showing up there. All right. You know, also, if you have your own business, this is a possibility too. Or you started a new project, added something to your business, or whatever it is, that could be that too. There can be some obstacles or difficulties getting it off the runway. You need to see if the extra energy is worth it or not. That's another message that comes through, okay? All right. Let's see here. You know, letting others run the show could be a mistake, okay? You need to be running the show. You can't give everybody control and power. Don't give others your power away, okay? Take your power back, or you know what I mean. Sometimes it's easier saying, here, do this for me, whatever situation is in your life, but don't let others run the show. It's a mistake. It's really showing up here. Your fortune and your luck is changing. Wow. I love this here. You may doubt and feel you're not so lucky, but life is about to prove you wrong, okay? That we're seeing that there. For some, it's like a windfall, okay? A lucky streak. Winnings, okay? Do something charitable for someone and do something nice for yourself too is showing up here. Wow, I like this. Very interesting. Love this reading. Okay, so let's pull a gemstone card. Okay, you got Sugilite. Wow, okay. I'm sorry, my hand's shaky. I can't keep the phone still. Let me put this down then. Let me try to change hands for a minute. Okay. Are you experiencing repetitive thoughts or in-sentence mind chatter? Do you grab onto a thought, memory, or life experience and chew it over and over again? It is time to let go and release situations from your past, whether it is 5 years ago or 5 minutes ago, and find inner peace and true happiness. I can barely read through here. I'm sorry. I'm going to use my other hand again, and it was the angle and the glare. But let's read it again. Okay, Sugilite, it says, you are experiencing repetitive thoughts or in-sentence mind chatter. Do you grab onto a thought, memory, or life experience and chew it over and over and over again? Is it time to let go and release situations from your past, whether it was 5 minutes ago or 5 years ago, and find inner peace and true happiness? Okay? Now, when we also see this, and we are seeing that in the reading here, this is also protect yourself spiritually, psychologically, psychically, connects more spiritually, let your intuition guide you too. So that's what we're seeing there. So that's the message that came through here. And let's see what this card has to say. New beginnings. I love this card. Look at this. It's beautiful. Okay, look, she's holding a baby. Okay, new beginnings is showing up here. And when new beginnings show up, shaking the phone. I'm just not used to this location. Sorry. When new beginnings show up, that's what it basically means. The beauty of new beginnings is sometimes, you know, the message that comes through is perhaps you have been like working toward new beginnings, okay? You've been striving for something. And we did see that in the reading there. You're trying to, you know, your ambitions, your goals, you're trying to change things around, do things more. Now, either it's you wanted to relocate, maybe you want a career change, but you've seen some restrictions. Now is the time that, you know, what hindered your progress, we're seeing that there. We're seeing that you were over-analyzing, maybe overdoing things. But this is the time where you're going to start manifesting the ideas. Spiritually connect, make those affirmations, and you can bring things into reality. Okay, so we're seeing here a winning streak. We're seeing here pursuing goals and pursuits of these goals that bring pleasure and happiness to us. So you may not feel it now, any restrictions, anything that's been going on. The card is definitely showing new beginnings coming through. So, okay, so let's pull some more cards here. Okay. One more. Okay, you got the Seven of Clubs. When the Seven of Clubs shows up as the underlining energy, we are talking about things are taking a process. That's, again, sometimes over-analyzing things. These are ideas, but trying to get them off the road, you know, starting the new beginnings. At the same time, it is be careful, do analyze things. We did see over here in the reading, you know, not to overanalyze some things, make a decision and then just come back and reevaluate it from time to time. So do check the details, see what can be done, how to progress, but at the same time, don't overdo things, okay? Things do take a process, trial and error too. So that's what we're seeing there. You got the 10 of Hearts, the 4 of Spades, the 3 of Spades, and the 9 of Spades. Okay, when you got the 10 of Hearts, we're definitely seeing matters of the heart coming through. This is romantic energy. This is marriage for some. These are commitments coming through. This is a new beginning here, a powerful new beginning in the matters of the heart. This is a good, happy family. There's things that you know, your emotions are just really on top here. This can be talking about love. Travel, eloping, because tens do in cartomancy, sometimes tens do denote travel a lot too. So we are seeing that there. You got the 4 of Spades here. Okay, now we've got the 3 of Spades, the 9 of Spades. So we got some spade cards here. We're seeing a lot of stress. We're seeing a lot of worry. Okay, mental burnout. So be careful with that. This is, again, watch your health, what your well-being, your mental health is showing up here too. Again, see what maybe needs to be eliminated, what you can work on, what you can't, you know, do adjustments with some stuff. 9 of Spades here, yes, that's worry. Sometimes these are disappointments. We're thinking of disappointments from the past, which we shouldn't be, okay? You know, when we're looking at the overall here, definitely strengthening your bonds with good friends and ones close to your heart, okay? We're seeing that there definitely. You're seeing things in a new light, okay? So there is that sense of you're seeing things in a new light. Now, definitely really having, you know, you really have to have faith for the future, okay? That things are going to work out. Don't be over analyzing details. That's really coming through here. Don't be over analyzing details. There can be some drama around. We're seeing that aligning there. So there can be some drama around. Be careful not to go to extremes though. All right. That is a message that is coming through, you know, extreme reactions. Because once things settle down, you know, they'll settle down again. They always do. You may have a completely different take on, you know, on what's going on, whatever the situation is. Okay. But there will be no turning back then. Okay. So be careful of that. Your health and well-being is in focus here, especially your physical appearance. Okay, that's what we're seeing here. You're more conscious and focused on improvements. Okay, Well, Pisces, I'm sorry, there was a few interruptions that I heard outside. Maybe you didn't hear them, so it was like hard to read the cards. I was like trying to see if I had to stop and restart the video. So there were a few interruptions. I'm sorry, I'm not in my usual place, and it was really interesting recording here. I even brought different decks of cards, but I love them all. I mean, I use different things. So that was your reading for the week ahead of July 1st to the 15th, and I'll catch you back for your next reading. Until then, all the best, and bye for now.